Okay, the elevator. That's probably Rob coming down now. Rob!
No.
Perfect timing.
Where's your bike?
I hit it.
Huh?
I hit it in a good spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was going to lock it to the car or something like.
No, I think the best thing for it was to put it where it can't be seen from across the way there.
Okay.
So I put it in front. This pipe's good, but they're going to look at it and think, oh, wonder what it's doing there. But from here, you can't see it.
Let me put this lock though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I locked it to itself.
Oh.
It's good.
Hopefully this won't lift it and take it though. Because they've had motorbikes taken.
I know.
That's sad, like, really.
It is sad, but I'm hoping that the less we fiddle around out here, the less notice they will make.
Yeah. How long have you been here for?
Just about 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, let's gotta get this shot out. Hang on.
Yeah.
So when we did the cycle last time, it pretty much drained the watch battery.
Yeah. That would have been 3 hours.
It was more all together because,
Yeah.
like, by the time I left here and got home, like, it was about 4 hours altogether. Like, there's all the stops for me. Like,
Well, the other thing is that a lot of those people who use the Apple Watch, they say it's no good for ultra marathons because the race is 6 hours long. So halfway through the event, the battery dies. So, we're going this way first.
This way? Okay.
Yep. I sent you the map, so
Yeah. But I was kind of confused when I didn't see the word Lamson on it. Like,
probably the line that the map drew was written over the word Lamson.
But when I first looked at the map, I was looking at it on my phone screen.
Yeah.
That's small.
That's always difficult. Nice day.
Yeah.
This is the last bit of uphill that we'll see for a while. Because we're going to go all the way down Lamson.
Okay.
Past Winchbury.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going around this side.
Okay.
One extra block.
Yeah.
Then across. Then up Fraser.
You better be careful here, like, because it bugs me when people walk against the light, right?
Yeah.
Things that could change.
Alright, so he's got his light.
These guys need to go.
Yeah, well, we could cross. This looks like old Esquimalt Road.
It is, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But they
Okay.
They really need to advance that turn here. Because it's pretty hard to turn left there.
The other thing is, because during the week it's a school corner,
Yeah.
that pedestrian light is very long.
Yeah.
Well, not even a pedestrian light, but they keep the road open for the cars and then they close it for quite a long time. I have a new topic for the YFM, the Your 5 Minutes
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Who taught you to drive?
My dad did, actually.
Yeah?
I never went to the school. Like,
Didn't you do it through Lambrick?
no.
Because I'm sure they had driver's ed.
Yeah. I don't think they did in the 80s. I don't remember it.
Okay. But how many years had you been, let's say, sitting on your dad's lap steering?
Never did that.
You never did that?
Nope.
Oh, we did.
The first time I ever drove a car, though, was up in Christina Lake. Like
On private land?
Nope. Well, but it wasn't very far.
Yeah.
It was at that campsite, boat launch for maybe a couple 100 meters.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't get my license until I was like 17.
How young can you get a license?
16 here.
16.
Yeah. I think in Alberta, if it's a farm vehicle, I think it's 15.
Yeah.
But here it's 16. But in those days, you were just a student driver.
Yeah.
Then you went and got your license, and it was a full license. See, now we have the graduated.
Well, in England, I learned to drive in England.
Yeah.
And you had to have learner's plates.
Yeah, no, not when I got mine.
L plates, and you had to have a qualified driver in the car with you.
It's like that now for the
graduated.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you have to have your dad or your mum with you, or maybe even an older brother.
Right. It has to be somebody over 25.
Ah, okay.
That has a license.
Clear.
No other passengers in the car.
Yeah.
Unless they're family.
Sometimes downhill is more painful than uphill, especially if you got sore knees.
The two new people at work, one's from Sweden, one's from India, I think.
Yeah.
Since they already had licenses before they can just go down and take the road test. Right?
Yep. I remember that. When I came to Canada, I had to take a Canadian driving test because I'd let my UK passport, my UK driver's license expire.
Yeah.
But I had to do a computer first. I had to do the computer road signs first.
Yeah.
And then I did the driving around the block with the instructor in the car. But you know how they do it for motorcycles? They have a car following.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They have a car following the motorcyclist.
Yeah.
And there's one driving and one person with a clipboard taking down the results.
Yeah.
And they have a radio.
Right.
And the motorcyclist has a speaker in his helmet.
Yeah.
And they say, okay, take the next left.
Yeah.
And you got to remember which is your left and which is your right, because you get that wrong, you automatically, or almost automatically, you're going to fail. But I always wondered how they tested those guys.
Yeah. Now, when I first did mine, there was one part of the route they said I was going too fast because it wasn't a school zone, but it was a residential area.
But where did you take your test?
In Victoria, it was up by the well, you know where we cross over when we do the bike ride, when we cross over, I guess it's Mackenzie.
Yep.
Well, up there, that's where the road test place.
Yeah, that's where I did mine.
Yeah. But anyway, they said I did it too fast, that section. Okay, so next time I did it, I went slower.
Yeah.
And they said you went too slow.
Did you pass on your third attempt?
Third attempt, yeah.
That's
I said,
good.
well, last time I did it, they said I was going too fast.
Can't win.
No.
At least you got your license. And I guess quite a few of your jobs have involved driving.
Not for the actual job part.
No?
This is the first one.
But
I drove to work.
Yeah.
But this is the only one I've actually had to drive for work.
Yeah.
But they supplied the car though.
I remember when I was 16, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I stole a motor scooter.
Oh no.
And took it for a joyride.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
I so wanted to drive.
Yeah.
My older brother had a motor scooter. So one day after school, I noticed that there was a Lambretta parked. And it used to have, instead of an ignition key, for some reason the ignition key didn't work.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the guy was starting it by putting a screwdriver in the lock.
Yeah.
And what happened was, the only reason I got caught because I took it back.
Oh no.
If I'd left it around the block somewhere,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have found me. But when I got back, he was waiting for me.
Oh yeah, you should have put us like a block away.
Yeah. Beat the crap out of me.
Oh no.
Yep. And then him and his friend, they dragged me off, literally dragged me off to a police station.
Yeah.
And handed me in.
Oh no.
And that wasn't the end of it.
Oh no.
Then my dad came over.
Oh no.
And he beat the crap out of me.
No.
So I learnt my lesson that day.
Yeah.
So I think on the next street we turn up because we just crossed Winchbury,
Okay.
and this next one will take us up to Fraser again. Hi.
Oh.
Yep. We did run this part together once, a couple of weeks ago. You remember that time you took me down there?
Yeah, we did some sort of different route.
Yep. Instead of doing 2 squares or 3 squares,
Yeah.
we just extended the loop. Well, this way is going to be a 5K,
Right. Yeah.
approximately. And since your house, we've had nothing but downhills.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's good. But we still have to make it back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's not going to be so much fun. But this one, if you look at the map, it looks like a dove
Right.
with its wings out and its
Yeah.
beak. Well, Derek and I did it,
Right.
and we used to call it the Dove Run.
Huh.
But I don't think, when we did it, I don't think it was ever a 5K.
No.
I think it was more like a 4K.
Yeah, we should probably started down here somewhere.
We started on Esquimalt Road
Yeah.
and ran to Admirals. We're okay.
Average heart rate 130.
130. What's your heart rate?
155.
Yeah, yours is always high.
Yeah.
But I always put that down to you being a younger man.
Yeah.
The older you get, the slower your heart works.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the heart rate will go up very quickly.
But you're probably in better shape than maybe if you do more running and
Possibly, but
biking. Well, you're running every day or doing something.
yeah. I noticed you were out with Shannon last night.
Yeah, she likes to go on, but she's not walking that. She's
Yeah,
on
no,
a
I
scooter.
figured she was on her scooter. But that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's
But
why I
she
was.
doesn't like to go too fast on it, though.
Yeah, but if she had a electric trike,
Yeah.
I think she would enjoy doing the cycle path.
Yeah.
We could run like this, and she could go.
No, she couldn't go that fast.
I'm not saying on her scooter,
Yeah.
but on a tricycle she might.
Yeah, but the scooter, when she rides it, she uses like on the slower mode, she doesn't want to go too fast. But maybe she could on the e-bike. Like,
Yeah, well,
she used to have a 3-wheel bike.
she did.
Yeah.
Did she ever learn to drive?
Oh, you mean a car? Or
Yeah, a car.
I don't think so.
I guess women don't immediately get their driver's license.
But they do nowadays.
Oh yeah.
But one of my other friends, and you probably know her, Sumi Guinness,
Yep.
she's one of the rare people that I know that have never ever driven a car
Zone 3.
under any circumstance.
Wow.
Like, because some people I know, they've driven on a farm or they've driven down the street at one time,
Yeah.
Time
even
12
without a
minutes.
license.
Average heart rate 124.
But no.
Yeah. When we did that extension the other day, we came up from that side.
Yeah.
And this way we're going to go past the little Danny DeVito bus stop. I'm going to take a picture of that rock. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Esquimalt is basically a rocky hill,
Yeah.
and all the old houses are on Thornhill,
Yeah.
up at the top there. What's the other name? It's Rock Heights, that's right.
Auto pause.
Thornhill and Rock Heights.
Workout resumed.
That's where all the old money was. And then people moved down the hill. All right, up we go. So this is Fraser.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Hello, dog.
Time 13 minutes. Average heart rate 128. Zone 3.
Do you know what that tree is over there?
The dogwood tree, or?
Yep. You got it. I bet your dad taught you all about trees.
It sounds like some of those, but the other, like, I wouldn't be able to walk and talk something about every tree yesterday.
No, not every tree, but that one. Dogwood, I think, is a provincial tree.
That's right, the dogwood flower, yeah.
Yeah. The flowering dogwood. And this is the miniature bus stop.
Zone 3.
I'm going to start hiking if I hit zone 4.
Okay, what are you at now, 3?
Yeah. So if I go any harder, it'll say,
14 minutes. Average heart rate 129.
yeah. 129 is my heart rate. Slightly uphill. There's that house again.
Zone
That's
4.
true.
Yeah. So according to this, I've got 19 minutes of audio. But according to Samantha, I have, let's see if our moving time is the same. I have 15 minutes moving time.
See, I've got,
Time 15 minutes. Average heart rate 135.
well, I've got 17 minutes altogether.
Uh-huh. But I guess there was that stop on the
No.
top of Lanson. No?
No, not on the run one. On the cycle it does.
Okay, so that's real time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because the cycling there seems to be more stopping, like,
Well, I noticed that one of the options was cycling only for auto pause.
yeah.
But I have my iSmooth Run app on auto pause. So that's what stops the app, is the iSmooth Run, not Strava.
Right.
But then it gets shared to Strava.
Yeah. But remember last week on the Wednesday ride,
Yeah,
it was out an entire kilometer, Strava was.
yeah,
Because of the set, I looked online, and some people said if you're using the GPS,
yep,
Time 16
Well, they
minutes.
can't be
Average heart rate
outside,
120.
especially if we're going through some trees and stuff.
yeah.
Zone 3.
The other thing is, did you calibrate your cat's
Yeah,
eye
yeah, I did, yeah.
to what? To 26 point something inches?
No, it's
To the size of the wheel?
700C
Centimeters.
times 35, the width. And there's some
Of the tire or the rim?
with
The wheel?
with a tire, because when you buy the odometer,
Yeah.
it gives you a list of the numbers to input.
Yeah,
Based
so
on
it
the
tells you
size of the
based on
tire.
this tire, put in these numbers.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you didn't set it up wrong.
No.
But over a 70-kilometer ride, a little bit of inaccuracy will add up to a whole kilometer.
Yeah.
We're going to cross over pretty soon, but I think there might be a crosswalk on Admirals. I mean on Esquimalt. Yeah. There's a crosswalk just over here.
Time 17 minutes. Average heart rate 126.
This is the Saigon Charbroil.
That used to be the Kentucky Fried Chicken back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Zone 3.
Good morning.
There needs to be a little bowling alley in the corner.
Yeah, you were saying duck pins. 7 pin or something.
5, yeah.
5. I think in Quebec they had 7 pin bowling. Yeah. This is a pretty nice square, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got the cannons. I'm going to take a photograph of from here anyway. I can zoom it in from my camera.
Yeah.
I've noticed that when you use the optical zoom on the lens, it comes out better than if you take the long shot
Time 18
Right,
minutes.
and then
Average heart rate 127.
make it bigger on the digital.
Yeah.
You get pixelated. You get those
Right.
little squares.
Yeah.
Where did you learn your photography?
I was sort of like self-taught, and my dad was always into it.
Yeah.
Like, the first camera I ever got, I was only 7.
When you were a little kid,
Yeah.
did you think your dad was really old?
Kind of in a way.
Me too. Come on, let's go. How old was he when you were a kid?
Well, he was in his 40s,
Aha.
so I was like an odd child, like in school, because all the other kids, moms and dads,
We're
were
much
like
younger. Yeah.
like quite a bit younger.
But I think in a way, because my dad was older,
Yeah.
we never got involved with kids' sports.
Yeah.
Because our dad would never join in.
Well, my dad, he always supported me, took me to all the running races and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that way.
Heart rate 115.
Our dad taught us how to play golf.
Yeah.
And pretty soon we were better than him.
But you know what I just find
Zone 2.
like so hard to believe
What?
when one of my friends posts on Facebook, "Oh, I'm a grandmother now."
Yeah.
And they're younger than me, like.
Yep. I don't think I'll ever be a grandfather. My kids are now in their mid-40s.
Oh wow.
Well, no. My oldest, I think, is 38. And I don't think he's ever dated anybody seriously. So he's just one of these kids that
Yeah.
never drove, never had kids.
I
of
really
his own.
never drove. Oh wow.
No, both my kids never drove.
Oh wow. See, my grandparents on my mom's side, like they died in the early 80s,
Uh-huh.
but they were already
Time
like
20
in their
minutes. Average
90s.
heart rate 130.
Right, so I never really remember growing up with a grandfather.
Yeah. But you weren't adopted.
No.
Okay. I thought maybe you were adopted by older parents.
No. No.
This is all new.
Yeah. There used to be a Leeds in there.
That's right. I remember.
There's gonna be, new leads in the bottom for them. And some of it's going to be houses too.
So now we're running downhill again.
Zone 2. Time 21 minutes. Average heart rate 129.
It's lucky it's a Sunday today.
Yeah.
It's not quite as noisy as if it was a weekday.
Yeah. Before I bought my condo,
Yeah.
I looked at one here on the left.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't very good, like,
Hang on.
in there.
Let's just go around this one.
Oh, what are we doing? Oh, okay.
I don't like jumping into the cycle lane unless I know there's no
Oh,
cars.
yeah, I wouldn't,
I always give way to people with strollers or dogs
yeah.
because you never know where a dog's going to go.
Right.
It might run right in front of you. And either you trip on the leash
22 minutes.
or you trip over the leash and fall into the road.
Yeah.
That's not good. I remember when Darren Day, this guy,
Yeah.
he looked really young.
Yeah. kid, talking about being a kid again.
Yeah.
When you look up to people that are 40 and 50,
Yeah.
they do seem so much older.
Yep.
But when you get to be 40 or 50,
You think that they're just kids, really?
yeah, because if you look at like sometime they'll post a picture of something on the internet, like about
Yeah.
a police incident, and you look at the police person.
This is where the what's it called, the Navy 10K ends.
Oh, really?
Down here.
But the people look so much younger on TV,
Yeah.
right? And same when you're in the hospital, when a doctor or nurse comes over.
Yeah. Or policemen.
Yeah,
They look like kids.
yeah.
Yeah. Even the mailmen look like kids. Some of them.
There was some news story the other day involving like the police and all. Then they had a picture of the woman police with someone. And I thought, well, that's just a kid in a costume. I looked closer. I said, no, that's the real deal. She's got the gun on her leg.
Yeah.
Zone 1.
So this is the military base.
Yeah.
Zone 2.
CFB Esquimalt. You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
I'll walk too. It's okay.
All right. Well, let me get my camera ready.
Okay.
I don't stop until I'm just about ready to shoot. All right.
Time 24 minutes. Average heart rate 120.
120, my heart rate. Got me. This is where we start to pay back some of the downhill.
Yeah.
Zone 2.
I'm still in zone 2, so once I get my camera away, I'm going to start running again.
Yeah.
This is where the cycle path
Yeah.
crosses. If we went along the cycle path, we would be at the if we went along the cycle path, we'd be at the lowest point, and then we'd have to go all the way up
Yeah,
Lamson.
that's what I thought you were going to do. Right?
No, here we take Lockley, which is flat. Then we go up again to Rock Heights,
Oh, do we? Okay.
and then we come out at that road, Rock Heights Road, and then we do the last push up to your house.
Okay.
So the next push is going to be from the end of the street. We go up.
Okay.
All right?
I don't think I've been on this road before.
Yeah.
I've been on the other one. Like
I like this road. Looks like there's some kind of park in there, but
Zone 1.
it belongs to C-SPAN.
Yeah.
Whatever C-SPAN is.
Well, C-SPAN, they make stuff, don't they? I think they make big strips and stuff, I think.
Oh, maybe it's something to do with the military.
Yeah.
They might have military contracts.
That's right, yes, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they service those cranes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what they do. But if you notice, all these houses are very small.
But they're big money, though.
They would be expensive, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Beautiful day.
Yeah. Yeah, before I got my condo, my sister was hoping that like
Zone
one
3.
of these townhouses I'd be able to get.
Yeah.
I said, oh, no.
They're out of your league.
That's going to be like 600,000.
Yep.
I said, oh, no. I said, oh, yeah, Dad. Anything on the island in Victoria is going to be expensive.
Yep. Beautiful gardens
Time
as well.
28 minutes. Average heart rate 126.
Like the condo in my building that sold,
Yeah.
it's only for sale for about a week. And that was on the one floor up. Because there's no floors on the main in the lobby area. And that went for 340,000.
Oh wow.
And it was
You know
on-
that when you were coming down on the elevator,
Yeah.
I think I heard the elevator going boom, you know, the sound of the elevator.
Yeah.
And about a minute later, you came out
Yeah.
of that door. Now I'm thinking about my bike.
Zone 2.
I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Yeah, but I would never leave it there overnight.
No.
Like
Especially
if
if there
over
was.
and you went to some event,
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave it there. I'd just pick you up at your house. Like,
I would also, in that situation, I would probably have taken advantage of that chain that you brought out, that loop,
yeah.
and I would have put it round a post or something.
Yeah, see, I used to use that.
Time 29
when you
minutes.
would walk
Average
the
heart
bike
rate
when you were in the
128.
car, like.
Zone 1.
Yep. I always hope for the best
Yeah.
when it comes to people's honesty. Mind you, I grew up in a city where crime was very common.
Yeah.
London is one of the crime capitals of the world.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So the next street we go up.
Yeah. Well, we never could, like even when we first moved to Victoria,
Yeah.
like we never left things outside or anything. Like we always put them in the house, like, or the garden shed.
Not this one, but the next one. Sorry.
I think it's Turnbull and Lambert.
Yeah.
He lives on Tiffin. And he sometimes would just leave stuff in the garage and
Time
stuff
30
before they
minutes.
got
Average heart
filled
rate
in.
117.
But I think they were pretty lucky over the years.
Yeah. Or they were living in a cul-de-sac
Yeah.
where everybody knows
Yeah.
the people on the street.
But see, even though we were at the end of the cul-de-sac, it's easy access in and out
Uh-huh.
to the 2 footpaths.
Yeah, but they couldn't take your piano, let's say. They'd have to carry it.
But a bicycle they could, or a lawnmower, like.
Okay. So next time, remember, we turn on Hutchinson where the boat is.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a photograph of that boat when we get a bit closer.
Mhm.
So Lockley to Hutchinson.
Oh, then we go up here, do we?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
This is the third push. No, this is the second push.
Oh, this is like a mountain stage.
Zone 2.
Almost.
Yeah.
But we'll go easy.
Time 31.
And I'm going to take a
Average
picture of the
heart
boat.
rate 130.
I think we saw these people with the dog before. I'm going to take a picture of Lady Canada. It's been here for 4 or 5 years now.
Zone 3. Zone 2.
All right, so once again I have to catch Rob. I started my run up.
Zone 3. Time 32 minutes. Average heart rate 126.
With any luck I'll hit zone 4 and I'll have to walk. I know.
Zone 4.
There you go. But that's how hard it is for me to get into zone 4.
Yeah. See, I think you'd have trouble even on the bike going up here. It's like putting the lowest.
Well, Derek and I always used to start walking around here. But then we get another little break.
Yeah.
It goes flat. And then we come out at Devonshire. We come out at Devonshire and then do that last bit up to your house. I was thinking, once you've had your first
Time 33 minutes.
COVID
Average
shot.
heart rate 141.
we might be able to fix it so instead of riding up to Derek's, we
Yeah.
could drive up to Derek's.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could drive up to Derek's,
Yeah.
or we could even get the bus. I've done that before.
Oh, so I just wanted to take the car.
Yeah,
Because I don't have a bus pass, right?
and the bus takes about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's too much time. Like.
Yeah. Especially if we're only running for 35 minutes.
Zone 2.
Yeah. Does he run much?
Well, he's building up to 5K. But whenever we're doing his loop, I always say to him, do you want to turn on your street or shall we go on for 5K? And he always says, let's turn here.
Zone 3.
He did pretty good the other day. He was running most of the time.
Yeah.
He got time the whole time went.
He ran all the time actually because
that whole time went faster than I thought it would. Like.
Yeah, that was his best time in the last few months.
Zone 2.
Even though I was running ahead, and then I would drop back and wait for him.
Yeah, and that one time on the path, I tried to run with you guys with the bike.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
And he was pretty fast. Like.
Yeah. But at one stage you said we were doing 8 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
That's about average for us. Which is like 8 minutes per K. A bit faster than 8 per K.
Yeah.
See, there's the highest point. Up there, that's Rock Heights, I think.
That's right, yeah.
And somewhere around here you get a view of Mount Doug.
Yeah, I've seen pictures on Facebook.
Yeah. I think I took one. I think it's the next street.
Time 35 minutes. Average heart rate 127.
Now we get a bit of downhill. Oh, there it is. I bet you're glad I brought my camera, eh? Yeah. There it is. I told you. Between the houses. Right as I said. That is definitely Mount Doug.
Yeah.
That other one might be Mount Ptolemy. So even though we've gone downhill, we're going to have to pay back from that corner on Lampson.
Yeah,
right.
Not much. We're going to come out almost at that.
At Devonish. That's just below.
Yeah.
I think. All right, let's see if we can jog in. Enough photo breaks for today. I've got enough photography to make a movie.
Yeah.
Zone 1.
But I'll definitely do that. When I get back, I'll make one of those relive ones.
Yeah, they're neat. Like,
Yeah.
And that's going to stop and show us the photo.
Every time we stopped is when I took a photo.
Zone 2.
Whoop. I can tell you know the way. Yeah.
Time 38 minutes. Average heart rate 116.
38 minutes, Rob. 2 more minutes.
Zone 3.
So this is Rock Heights Avenue. And I can see the bus stop again. Last little push. It just starts to level off now.
Zone 4.
Zone 4.
Time 39 minutes. Average heart rate 132.
All these people with their boats. I should have got you and Mount Doug that time.
Yeah.
So that one will be a digital zoom on the computer.
Yeah.
Well, because I wasn't sure if you were going to be in the frame.
Right.
I took a wide shot.
Yeah.
That's why if I do use the zoom, I have to be very careful what I'm looking at. Because sometimes I take a picture of another tree.
Yeah.
Like today, I took a picture thinking it was...
If somebody's moving, it's harder too, like...
Yeah. You've got to keep your elbow steady.
Yeah.
So I just heard 40 minutes.
I'm at 43:20.
So we've only wasted 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
But well, I would say more than half of that was at that first stop sign.
Yeah, waiting for the lights to cross.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'd been on my own, I probably would have gone across, but I didn't want to get you upset right at the beginning.
Oh, no, I wouldn't be upset. It's just that if I'm driving,
Yeah.
like somebody did that to me the other night coming back from Shannon.
Yeah.
I had the advanced left turn.
And they've crossed
they
in
walk
front
out
of
anyway, so I honk at them and she's yelling at me, I'm in the crosswalk.
Yeah.
So I pointed to the light.
Sometimes it's not worth arguing, you know.
No.
I never could understand road rage.
Right.
How people get out of their car and start fighting.
Oh yeah, I don't understand that. Like, oof.
And it's probably just because they've been delayed and they've had to drive fast, and then they get annoyed when they have to stop.
Yeah.
Let's see if my bike is still there. That's the most important thing for me right now. Is my bike still there? I'm sure it will be. I'm hoping it will be.
Now after the 70k ride or 69k ride the other day,
Yeah.
it took me several attempts when they got home to upload this to Strava.
Probably because it was a large file.
Workout paused.
Yeah.
That's another thing you got to remember. If it's just
But it took over an hour, or half an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
That is
Like I had
quite a
to
lot.
restart the phone, restart the watch.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when I get back, it's so low on batteries that I have to plug it in before I can upload the data. Hang on. Now I see that my bike's there.
You have an alarm on it or no?
No. I've run out of hands.
Yeah.
I want to take a picture of you and me.
Because for like $500, you can get a bike GPS
Hang on.
that will tell you if it's stolen. Like,
Get close enough to be in the picture, but not too close to scare your neighbors. Gotcha. That one I will look at in case I have to take it again.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.